If you're not testing and optimizing and trying to improve your ads, then what happens is every month you're just flying blind, right? So every month you've got to come up with a new campaign, a new idea. And if you don't have a proven track record of things that have worked previously and you know exactly why they worked, then you're always playing this guessing game. Thank you for tuning into the show, whether you are watching this on martialartsmedia.com or on YouTube, or listening while on the move on iTunes, Spotify, or Stitcher. This is the Martial Arts Media Business Podcast. My name is George Fourie, and on this show we interview top martial arts school owners, share success stories, share martial arts stories from great martial arts experts, and then we talk about lead generation and marketing strategies in between. So a quick heads up before we jump into the show. I just wanted to make sure that you are already part of our Martial Arts Media Business community. It is our free Facebook group where we hang out every day. We talk about lead generation, marketing, and all things martial arts. You can jump in by either clicking a link close to this video or go to martialartsmedia.group. So not martialartsmedia.com, just martialartsmedia.group. That'll take you there. That's the best place for you to go after the show. We are in there every day. And there's a bunch of free resources that we have already uploaded into the group. Things about how to attract the right students, how to increase your sign-up base, how to retain more members, etc. So jump into the show. I will catch you in the group once the show is done. Enjoy. I'll speak to you soon. Hey, Georgia. So I want to give you a quick couple of ideas and tips on how you can improve your ads, your Facebook ads or Google ads. Mostly going to focus on Facebook at this point in time, but how you can improve your ads through testing, through running different split tests, etc. So just finishing up the last touches for a session I'm running for our partners tomorrow. It's called the Ad Conversion Optimizer. Just finished up mapping everything out and just about to finish up on the actual worksheet that goes with it. It's going to be a great session, but I want to give you a quick couple of ideas on how you can improve your ads. And I guess first and foremost, why you should be doing it in the first place. If you're not testing and optimizing and trying to improve your ads, then what happens is every month you're just flying blind, right? So every month you've got to come up with a new campaign, a new idea. And if you don't have a proven track record of things that have worked previously and you know exactly why they worked, then you're always playing this guessing game and you're always trying to come up with new things and you're flying blind every single month. Whereas if you keep track of what you're doing and you measure your different results and you test all these different elements that we're going to talk about now, then you build up this library of winning campaigns. And now when you go and run a new campaign, you know kind of, well, that offer converts, that headline works, that element works, and you can mash them all together and your success chance, the chance of a successful campaign is so much higher. And look, there's no golden goose of, everyone's always looking for that big idea. Well, sometimes that big idea is actually just working with what you've got and making those incremental changes until you build up this golden goose that's forever producing the golden eggs, right? Okay, so we don't look at eggs. We like to look at rocks. I like to refer to it as balancing rocks, which is kind of why I added this slide over here. So here's what that means. You've got big rocks, you've got little stones, and then you've got pebbles. Okay, so first let's start with the big rocks. Big rocks is testing big ideas. Big ideas as in big different concepts. So that could be targeting a different emotion, for example, or restructuring a whole different ad format. Maybe that could be like running a video ad versus a text-based ad, or a long copy versus a shorter copy type ad. Then you've got the little stones. Now, working with the little stones, is you've got your winning concept, and now you start tweaking little elements. So you might start changing the different headlines, changing the descriptions. Now you start testing different elements within that ad to see which is performing better. So there's a term called beat the control. Perry Marshall started this concept. Perry Marshall he wrote a book called Definitive Guide to AdWords way back in the day, like many moons ago. And he always spoke about this concept of beat the control. And that means that you are always trying to beat your winning ad, basically. These are running ads kind of side by side. Now you're looking at the little stones, for example, and you're testing sort of, headline to headline, description to description. And then you go down to the pebbles. And the pebbles are these tiny little tweaks, right? It's shuffling these little pebbles to see what type of result you get. And that is basically to maybe swap out a different word, move a little element around, small little increments. It could be different punctuation marks, really little increments to see what gets a better result. And I'll tell you what, you'll be surprised what happens when you do that. If you're testing accurately and you know how to track and what to do against each other, you'll be surprised what you can actually achieve. So I hope that helps. That's just to give you a bit of a runaround on how to go about it. If it's something that you need help with, really how to structure it, what those big ideas should be, how you should go about that, all those concepts, what exactly you should be tracking and testing, and how you can really become a master at advertising, because that's what it's about. It doesn't happen in a day. It happens by committing to the right process. There's so many things that you do anyway. You're going to do it anyway, and you're going to spend the time. You might as well do the time right and work towards building up a library of winning campaigns, winning formulas, and not be in a situation where you really have to sign up new students every month because you got to make the rent, the bank, whatever you want to call it. Cool. So yeah, look, if you need help with that, shoot me a message. I'm going to run off, hopefully get some training in and finish off the last of my worksheet. Catch you soon. Cheers. Thanks again for tuning in. Was it helpful? Did you get something of good value for your martial arts business? Then please do me a favor and let us know. Leave us a comment wherever you watched or listened to this, or just head over to iTunes and just leave us an awesome review. That way we'll know that we are on the right track, and we'll keep bringing you great shows with great interviews, sharing great strategies and tips. So if you haven't yet, now's a good time to head over to our group, martialartsmedia.group. That's the Martial Arts Media business community. I'll see you in the group, and I will see you on the next show.